What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis, and live discussion that we do every trading day. Today is Thursday, second last day of trading week. So tomorrow is the last day of trading week. Today is very important day. As you can see, we have seen GBP news released, and we might see some good trading opportunity coming up in the market. If we find any opportunity during this live session, we will not hesitate to open any trades. So make sure, guys, you stick till the end. Before I begin this session, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing every single day. So let's begin with some of the pairs, including, let's start with gold. As we love gold, we start every day with gold. Let's look at what's happening in the market with gold. Now we see that gold, let me look at the daily chart. This is what I do normally. I start always with the daily chart to see what's happening in the market, because daily chart is very important price time frame for trading. So what do you see that on gold? As you can see, during the NFP there was a breakdown. Now back to back fourth day, gold is moving in a very slower rate. So this is a very important price action now to look at. In fact, is it going to be bullish again, or it is going to be bearish? Let me tell you my view on this one. Now if you look at the overall market structure on gold, starting from here, what you see that in fact gold long-term bullish market, you can see that this is the level where acted here as resistance in the past, resistance here, resistance here, resistance. So everywhere it is acting as resistance, turn support here. Now the same level, turn support here. Okay, slowly the market structure is still bullish, but what we see that after this breakdown, the price now slowly pushing high. What I think that, it might not be fully bearish, but I think that the price highly likely will go up to this, first of all, to test this level here. There is important level to look at on gold, which is the neckline. Let me draw horizontally, is better way to do that. So you see that with that impulse, any kind of price, when you see the price creates an impulse, okay, you can expect after a correction another attempt to do an impulse. This is how we can read the market, we can read the language of the market. This is how the market moves. So you see that it's because gold created this impulse going slowly to the upside. At any point we can expect another impulse, or at least to attempt to have another impulse, either create a double bottom or any kind of price action if it wants to go up again. But so with that in mind, if we take our Fibonacci on the daily from high to the low, you see that the price now approaching 38.2% Fibonacci level. So if we place the Fibonacci, what I see that gold highly likely that around, I think that 1900 is a very good place, and high probability that gold will reach that 1900 level. So for the short term we see some bullish move, and from that zone, what I think that gold will have another drop. So if we look at the further lower time frame, let's say on the 4 hour, we see that gold, in fact, this is a very important zone. As you can see, there was a big fake out here on gold, right? So with this head and shoulder, the gold has broken down, created this fake move. From this support, gold has a bounce to the upside, again created another fake move to the upside, and finally started to trend to the downside. Now what I think that, as you can see, this is a channel being created, okay, but I think that if we see how the price will be hitting this support is also important. There is a lot of things to look at. We can't guess something. There are two ways you can understand if a level is likely to be broken or the price to continue. See, these are the very fundamental but most important trading education you will ever find. Trust me, no one will be able to tell you. I will tell you a secret. Always keep in mind, I will give you an example. Let's say there is an important level. What do I mean by important level? I will tell you. That means that, let's say the price in a very important level of resistance, and then the price hit with a big long candle, okay, and then immediately has come back down. This is where you can expect a strong drop, okay, very important concept. But when you see, let's say, a resistance level, and you saw the price is slowly moving, hitting that resistance with a very slow candles, okay, that's the sign that this resistance might be breaking to the upside. So if we apply these two analogy here on gold, you see that so far this price is going very slow, right? Let's say what happened like that, okay, and then like this, right? That is where we can say that, okay, that's gonna happen. Like this one here, you see a big candle down and then big candle up. That is where you can say, okay, gold likely to drop this way. On the other hand, if we see that gold approaching this resistance level, let's say like this with a smaller dodges like that, okay, from here we might see further move to the upside. So keeping all of this in mind, what we need to look at now, at this point, gold moving in a very narrow range. You can see it's a very narrow range, moving in this narrow range, and it is almost impossible to trade in this narrow range. If you are opening any trade on gold, there could be a losing game, because this market is completely now in a sideways in a channel. But once it's ready, we'll definitely jump on a trade, and that's what I'm waiting as well. Let me know your thought on the chat, guys. Don't hesitate to ask any question if you have. I'm always here to talk anything you want to discuss about your currency pairs, about your trading history, anything, or trading psychology, GBP CAD, GBP, AUD, US30, US. Oh yeah, absolutely, we'll look at it. Thank you very much. We'll look at all of them. Aussie yen favors, thank you very much. Good morning, coach. No problems, thank you. Hi, coach. This is time works best, thanks. Can you please look at GJ? Thank you very much. Yeah, I saw that the other time might be a little bit difficult for some of you, so I came back to the old timing, guys. I was missing it. Thank you very much for that. Please, dollar yen, absolutely. Hello, coach. How are you today? I'm good. Thank you very much. Please, UJ, thank you. No problems. Favor Aussie yen. Thank you. Hello from Victoria, Australia. Thank you. Easy. This is from Sydney. Thank you very much. Very interesting analysis on gold. No problems. Gilbert, thank you for your appreciation. You're always welcome. Hello, sir. Thank you very much. Japan government changes next week. Yeah, that could be some volatility, but let's see what happened. Normally, government changes, but policy remains same. So during the news we might see some volatility, but let's see what happened. We'll look at it. Governor, thank you. Please look at US oil. Absolutely. Aussie yen, what can you say about USD? Can it made triple top 4 hours still in bearish channel? Yeah, I'll look at it, all of them. Mila, thank you very much for joining this live session. Victor, dollar yen, yep. Hi from Iraq, thanks, no problems. Thank you very much for joining from such a long distance. I really appreciate your support, guys. Give a big thumbs up. I'll take 2 seconds, guys, so that everyone can give a thumbs up. It really helps when you give a big thumbs up. It really helps me to stay motivated. The stream goes up. Mila, thank you very much. Eurusdjpy, thanks for your request. Hello, how much for Mountful? Thank you very much for asking, Mountful. You can visit the website, link in the description area. All the information on the website available, and also there's a live chat available. Isa will be able to help you. She's always there to assist you if you have any question. Use the live chat to ask any question. Thank you very much for asking. USD CAD looking nice. We make good entry. We'll check. Thank you very much. Aussie yen favor. All right, we'll look at it. Thank you. So look at first. I might see too many. Let me look at first of all. We'll look at USD CAD, UJ, and UJ. Okay. So looking at USD CAD. Okay, dollar CAD. Okay, we see the dollar CAD looks like bearish, guys. I think that at least we might see some movement to the downside on dollar CAD. Looking at first of all monthly, right? So you see that from the monthly perspective on dollar CAD. So we see that from the monthly dollar CAD, starting from this monthly resistance, we see that some downward movement. I think that dollar CAD might drop a little further. If you closely look at that previous month, there is a very strong monthly bearish candle on USD CAD, followed by this month from this resistance. The price penetrated this resistance and then immediately retreat back to this level. Okay, so looking at weekly, okay, so the previous week we saw that a bullish candle from the support, but this week after creating an overextended market to the upside, we see the dollar CAD now coming down. What I think that, okay, we might see now a test of this support. Okay, you can see that USD CAD okay, so this is the dollar CAD. This is the resistance zone here. The market created an overextended market. Now the price slowly coming down, and what I think that this price, this is the support here, and dollar CAD, I think it might come a little down further. Looking at daily, okay, so it's very interesting. Yeah, dollar CAD, you can see that, guys, how many ups and downs here. Very interesting. You see that there is an impulse, has red candle, again green bullish candle, again coming back. So it's there is a lot of liquidity grab. Okay, this is, you know, this is big boys does this all the time. It's a part of the game, is to make you confused so that you can you know, they can grab liquidity. That's completely fine. That's how the market works. So that's why the smart trader always the one who are mostly patient. So we see that after quite a few ups and downs from this resistance level, we see the price now slowly rejecting on dollar CAD. So if we look at the further lower time frame on the 4-hour perspective, we see that this is a resistance level here on dollar CAD. Okay, now from this resistance we see that the price slowly coming down, and I think that, you know, that dollar CAD highly likely probably will come back to this level of support, or at least certain distance in this direction. So dollar CAD is bearish to me for the short term. Yeah, let me know your thought as well, which way you are looking at. Okay, guys, watching from Pakistan, great effort, boss. Thank you very much. Amir, thank you for your for joining this live session. NASDAQ, yeah, absolutely. I think best zone to short gold is 38.25, which is, yeah, that's what I think. So, but not blindly, guys. Keep in mind, always keep a you know, strategy, exactly what I think, that, but not blindly. As I mentioned, that there are a couple of conditions that you need to look at. So as I mentioned that, so let me give you clear idea of why it is important that not to guess. Let me go to the 5 minutes event to show you in fact how these things work. You see that, try to understand what's happening. I'm going to 5 minute chart, right? See which one is the highest point here. You can very clearly see in this zone, in this consolidation. Okay, The highest point is this, right? Let's draw a level here, resistance. Now see how the price is approaching that resistance on the replay. Try to understand. You see that? Look at this one here, big candle up and then big candle down, right? This is it, short, not blindly, after understanding even from here. It has gone to the SL, but if you try to understand, let me replay the chart and you'll see, in fact, okay, so the reason is we had a very big, I just wanted to show you, but if I trade this one, I wouldn't go by the market. You can see there is a lot of room for you to go by pending order and reduce your risk to reward 2 to 1, which is in fact a winning trade before you go to the SL. Okay, let me show you. So you see that, so if you, let's say, around 50% of this candle, if you take as an entry, and you easily can achieve 2 to 1 or around at least to that zone. So this is what it is, that once you see, and the same thing here as well, you see that mainly you need to wait for the high, the highest high to be broken, and then to trade from that place. So if we reflect that in this place on gold that we are talking about, okay, this is a very important level of support, turning resistance 1900. As I mentioned, if we see that that level is hitting with a aggressive candle, okay, and then we, based on the price action, we can go short, and which is in fact a good place for selling after a price action confirmation. Okay guys, so let's look at what happened and then we'll jump on this one here. Okay, so looking at Gbpusd, absolutely look at it. Aussie yen, yeah, sure. Dollar yen, no problems. Thanks for your analysis, sir. Amazing, thank you very much. Yes, sir. You are the best teacher I have. No, yes, you are the best teacher I have ever found. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you too. Thanks for your appreciation. Really good appreciation. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so let's look at GBP USD. Yeah, absolutely no problems. Okay, looking at just looking at some of the pairs that might be giving. Okay, looking at dollar yen or Gbpusd. So let's go back to Gbpusd. GBP, there is a news being released that has given some momentum. Guys, let's look at monthly on Gbpusd. Now what we see that monthly perspective on GU, first of all, you can see that this is a long-term, like historically bearish market, but for the couple of months we see that in fact GU is bullish. Okay, the price was creating series of higher low on this one. Okay, every month the price is creating series of higher low, so which is in fact a bullish market. There's a strong rejection from the support. Okay, every month the price was creating series of higher low, so we have an impression that GU is long-term now bull market. But at the same time we see that after the previous monthly, this bullish candle, this month after testing half of the monthly week, we saw that there was a rejection. Now with that rejection, we see after again testing the lower part of this monthly candle, exactly from the half week, we see again some rejection. So what I think that this market might remain in this candle and I don't think that Gbpusd will be able to create a new higher high this month. Instead, I think that Gbpusd might remain in between the support and resistance or bearish. So the reason is because that this market already overextended and it needs in fact deeper retracement. This is how the market moves. So if we take our Fibonacci here, starting of this move to the end of the move, we see there is 38.2% Fibonacci, which is in fact above this previous resistance turn support here. Okay, so Gbpusd from this resistance, we see that this is the resistance turning support, and from here we might see some bullish move. But for the time being, what I think that GU after going up, we might find some selling opportunities, especially if we see, let's say, GU has reached this monthly resistance. Could be a very good place for sell short again. Looking at weekly now, weekly you can see that from the support again the price now bouncing to the upside. You can see that, guys, there is a long doji you see on the weekly perspective, and the price exactly rejected from this 50% retracement of this week. Very interesting. From this doji we see that the price now are pushing high. Okay, so this is the resistance level here, and if we look at this, okay, so I think that because you see some bounce, we might see a little more bounce, and then we might see that again coming down. Now looking at daily now, as you can see, GU now just approaching a daily 20 period moving average. What I think that you see this dotted line is where there is a daily head and shoulder here. Okay, the price has broken down from this head and shoulder, and then following this trend line here, this is a support level. Okay, so you see the same level acted here. It's a very important level, guys. You see, if we extend this, basically what we see that it's a support zone here, resistance level here, support here, support here. Okay, so we see that exactly from the support we see some upward movement. And what you'll see in most cases, when you see that the price, let's say in an uptrending market, failed to create a higher high, you see the price will create a lower low in most cases. This is what I see that. And if you look at this daily chart on GU, I think that the price high probability that will reach this level where there is a this important zone here, either this one or that one, or let's take the Fibonacci level to see on the daily. 61.8 is also the golden ratio. So these are the zone that what I think that GU is likely to go ahead and test this level, and from this level, from this zone especially, okay, on the lower time frame, we might see that again selling opportunity on GU, and even it might move like that, okay, in this narrow range. But even if it is a narrow range on the daily, it's in fact on the lower time frame we will find some good trading opportunity in the market. Okay, so for GU now, looking at the 4 hour, we see this market now is going up, for me, I need to see especially this. You see this impulse on the, this is a NFP impulse, you can see that. And if you closely look at that, you'll see this is a very important previous support turning resistance here. But I think that highly likely this price will go ahead and test this level, and I think that it might create a higher low with this, okay, like that. And from that level we might see that in fact GU is coming down, and that's a very important level. That could be a very important zone where we can find suitable entry opportunity on GBP USD. And we see basically a reversal here and then has broken up. So any point now you see GBPUSD in a lonely zone where there isn't much here in the left side, and I think that in this level around this zone, once we'll see strong rejection from the top, especially this is the level where we can see aligning with Fibonacci as well as previous support turning resistance. I'll be selling short GBPUSD like the gold, exactly in the same way. But I will not be buying GBPUSD now, because this market, as you can see, there is a rejection to the downside. For me, it's still not a good idea to sell until we see a bit different market structure. Okay, looking at UJ and Aussie yen. So UJ, okay, so looking at UJ as, okay, first of all monthly. Okay, we see that on the monthly there is a okay guys, just a moment, I'll take a break for half a minute. I'll come back to you guys, just 1 sec. Okay guys, so I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience. What we see that, so UJ, if we look at the monthly perspective, from the monthly we see that there is a previous month, there is a narrow doji in this strongly falling market. There is a doji. Now we can expect another move. Now looking at weekly, what we see that from the weekly perspective, this is the resistance here. On the weekly we see there is a significant amount of liquidity gap. Now looking at daily, now from the daily perspective we see that there is a big drop followed by a narrower candle doji. So UJ, if we look at the lower time frame from the 4-hour perspective, we see that there is a big impulse. Again, the price is consolidating and moving in a slow direction. And what I think that UJ might, so this is the channel on the lower time frame on UJ. Okay, so for me, you see this is a very sideways market on UJ, and okay, for me I think that we might see some upward movement until we see this channel. Okay, this channel is broken on UJ. We cannot until this channel is broken to the downside, it's not possible to sell, neither to buy, because it's a narrow range completely moving in a sideways market UJ. And I think that we need to look at this one a bit more time to see how it is doing, then we can find a trading opportunity on this one. Okay guys, so looking at Aussie yen, okay, so we see that on the yen on the weekly, first of all, this one also moving in a completely sideways. Looking at monthly, first of all, what we see that from the monthly perspective, after the previous monthly rejection from the support, this month we see that the price creating a lower high on the monthly, slowly coming down. Now if we look at the weekly, this is the resistance here. Looking at daily, what we see that from the daily perspective on Aussie yen, so resistance here, resistance here. So Aussie yen also very narrow range in the sideways movement. Okay, I think that Aussie yen also, it's a very narrow range. There is nothing we can do about it on this one, and yeah, we can leave it on there on Aussie yen. So basically UJ, AJ both moving in a completely in a sideways, so it's not a good price action for trading. So looking at NASDAQ, guys, to see in fact how it is doing now, looking at first of all monthly perspective on NASDAQ. So we see that from the monthly, this is the resistance level here on NASDAQ. Looking at weekly, we see that there is a big impulse here on NASDAQ on the weekly, followed by this week the price is not moving much, as you can see after the previous week's middleman. This week the price is still in the upper end, but I think that we might see some sideways movement. You can see on the daily the price is just, this is what exactly I mentioned yesterday. You can see after this green candle the price didn't create a higher high, instead created this red bearish candle. Today we see that the price basically is still creating a lower high in this zone. Okay, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we see that this is a resistance level here. So from this resistance zone, slowly the price is coming down. I think that this market might be, might continue to drop a little further. Yeah, so it might also coming in a narrow range. Okay, so US30 in the similar way, we have seen this exactly in the similar way. US30, this is the resistance level here. Okay, so this is a resistance zone here on US30. So you see that on US30, okay, this is the support here, resistance here, resistance here. Now with this big candle, we have seen this resistance is broken. Okay, candle closed above. Now based on how this one is doing, as you can see now the price is coming to test the previous resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, turning support in this level. And if we see that this price, this previous resistance turning support, okay, the price tested the previous resistance as support. And if we see that, let's say the price, the resistance is remaining tested after tested, if we see that the price rejected from this support, then we can expect for further bullish move. Otherwise we might see that US30 has come back down again. Okay, so looking at the daily price action, if we look at the daily price section, guys, what we see that US30 on the daily, back to back every day, so we see that series of higher low been created on the daily on US30, and there is this daily candle looks like that we might see that this candle might be closing like that, which is a sign of bullish momentum, because this current daily candle is in fact a bullish engulfer, and every day the price is creating series of higher low. Okay, so this market, we see that basically this is the support zone here, and we see there is a, first of all, you see this daily candle, this one has a strong liquidity gap here on US30. This is a movement candle, okay, followed by, you can see back to back 3 days price action. The previous day there was a long wick at the bottom, and then we see that today once the market open again bullish move. So looks like that US30 slowly going to be, you know, break this resistance. We already see a resistance level broken. Now we need to see a retest. So if we see, let's say this one is closing as a long wick candle, we can expect slowly US30 to go up, and that's the way that I think that US30 is likely to go bullish on this one. Okay guys, so as you can see on the lower time frame, we see gold and US30, they are almost move in the same direction. So we see some slower movement to the upside in all of them. Okay guys, so before I jump on to the other things, guys, make sure if any one of you looking for regulated broker, there is a link in the description area for Ever Trade. They are regulated. You can receive 40% welcome bonus if you are in an eligible country. Use the code. The code is given in the description area. Also there will be a link on the chat. There will be shortly, you will find it. You can use that link to open an account with them. You can start trading as minimum as 100. They are regulated, and it's also, you are supporting the Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Thank you very much for that. Hello, kindly comment on GJ. Yeah, next we'll look at GJ. Thank you very much, sir. AUD CHF looking so good, no problems. I'm not, what do you mean by I'm not? No. Is there any website to get some idea about the quantity of buyers and sellers on an instrument? Quantity, so you mean the quantity? What do you mean by quantity? You mean the volume, or? So the candlestick pattern is the quantity, right? So what do you mean by quantity? Can you clarify a little bit? XNG USD, absolutely, look at it. My US oil, sir, yeah, absolutely, look at it. Thank you, Nizam, for no problem. Smila, thank you very much. So today I was late a bit, wanted to find out if you have already seen US30. Good afternoon, sir. Yeah, no problems, you'll look at it. Thank you very much for your help. Pro check gold, yeah, absolutely, coach. Euro AUD trade call. Euro AUD trade call is TF strategy or middleman trading strategy. Yeah, okay, we had a trade call on Euro AUD. So this is the trade, guys, we just open on Euro AUD, which is I'll explain the strategy. So this is today's trade. We have opened. Now what we see that basically, just wanna clarify this one. You see, one is the trade that we have just opened. Now let me explain why I have given this trade. We put a profit target of 3 times then our risk on this one, entry, stop loss, and take profit this way. So let me explain why I have opened in what situation. So the strategy, the question was Euro AUD is TF. Okay, so this trade satisfies both of the strategy. Okay, so what we have seen that Euro AUD, if you turn this on, we see there is a sell signal in this zone. Okay, So this is the sell signal here according to TF strategy. Now at the same time, according to the middleman, we see there is a price already has hit the previous one's high. So the way we have opened Euro AUD, what we have seen that basically, if you look at first of all monthly on this one, from the monthly perspective, as you can see, the previous month there is a long monthly candle. This month, after reaching this resistance zone on Euro AUD, we see that there is a strong rejection to the downside on Euro AUD. Okay, so with that rejection, if you look at weekly perspective, what we see that the price grabbed liquidity from this resistance level. Okay, this is the weekly candle, the current one, which is high probability that we might see a bit more bigger move. The reason is you can see quite a few ups and downs. First of all, we see there is a strong bearish move followed by this big bullish candle on Euro AUD. Now followed by this week, we saw that if you closely look at, you'll see that the price crossed back to back 2 weeks high. Okay, and then grab huge liquidity from here. Now with that liquidity grab, we have seen that Euro AUD in fact started to drop, and what I think that this price might come back to this level of support again, either will create a higher low or even break this level. So if we look at daily, now this is the daily chart. As you can see guys, if you apply our TF strategy, you can see sell signal on the daily as well. And so if we look at the 4-hour perspective, this is where I see the trade. And when did I enter? You see exactly where the entry point is, because you see that when this doji has formed on Euro AUD, this is where in fact I was looking at the chart to see suitable trading opportunity, because I know that this is where I'll be able to find trading opportunity, because the price already grabbed liquidity and it is preparing for a drop. That is where I have entered the trade and also sent to the students, so which is in fact pretty big trip. Hopefully that we will have because it's a tight stop loss, we'll have 3 times profit on this one. I hope that we will get full on this one, guys. Okay, so this one is according to our strategies. Now if you want to learn that strategy, and also if you want to have this tool that we have in our Forex trading wizard account, there are many other tools. You can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to learn our strategies and also trade with us in our academy. So let me look at the chat, guys. Okay, so I mean the number of buyers and sellers. Okay, so number of buyers and sellers, I think that, you know, number of buyers and sellers is not infecting. The only thing that it's important is the volume. So to understand the number of buyers and sellers, you need to look at the volume. Okay, so volume is the key. Then, you know, how much, this is what we talk about, the liquidity. Okay, so liquidity is where you can find suitable trading opportunity, you know. So liquidity is the measure of everything. Okay, so kindly check GJ. Yeah, I'll look at it next. Hello coach, how about natural gas? I'll look at it. Top of the coach day, I want to say thank you. No problems, thank you very much. I entered US oil sell last night. I'm jumped 15,000 this morning. I really appreciate your teaching and you sharing your time. No problems, thank you very much. You're always welcome. 40% welcome deposit bonus. Okay, so this is what we talk about, guys. 40% welcome deposit bonus from Ever Trade, regulated broker. Link also in the chat. Use the code to claim that bonus. If you are in an eligible country, you can have that. So any update on US NASDAQ? Yeah, we talked about NASDAQ. I will talk again. So let me look at so you got this one, guys. Euro AUD, you understood hopefully that whose question it was. Okay, Hawara. Okay, Hawara, hopefully that you understood. And everyone, let's jump onto GJ. Now as you can see that, guys, yen pair is basically moving almost in a sideway movement. Okay, if we look at monthly on yen, we see that from the monthly perspective the price is creating higher low. Okay, on yen pair creating a higher low on the monthly. Looking at weekly perspective, GJ was looking at monthly, so this is a bit narrower range now on GJ. If we look at the weekly, we see the same thing. There is an impulse correction, we can expect impulse, but there's a big gap opening and the price is not moving much now. It's a little bit in a sideway. If we look at daily, what we see that from the daily perspective on GJ is that you can see there is a double top formation here and the price has a strong rejection with this double top. Okay, followed by the price is in a sideway. Okay, now with this sideway, I think that we need to look at, as I mentioned, that all yen pair going in a very narrow range. GJ, it's not that much of impressive price action for trading on GJ. Okay, we see that basically if you closely look at, you can see how this support has been created. And we see that resistance here. So basically this price action is not, I wouldn't trade any yen pair for the time being until I see a clear direction. So you might see that, you know, GJ probably will hit the daily 20 EM again. Okay, and might be moving like that, and from here either we'll see a spike up or a spike down, and then we'll see the direction. So in any yen pair, to be honest, I won't be trading at the moment because it's a very narrow range. You can see all the yen pairs moving in a sideway. See, purely sideway. UJ, yeah. So UJ now slowly creating a bit bearish movement. You can see that after grabbing liquidity. So once, if we see, let's say, a clear breakdown, okay, then we can expect UJ to continue to drop. Can you say that long wick on the monthly grabbing liquidity? Mino live, can you say, okay, long wick on the monthly? Look, it's not important to be a long wick to grab liquidity. I'll explain liquidity grab, then it will be easier for you. See, it's very important that you understand the concept. Instead of long wick, you need to think about there was a question from Mehrad. Okay, so the same thing that you're asking, the quantity, right? Quantity. So quantity means you ask for, in fact, liquidity. I understand what you mean, that you are trying to understand who is buying, who is selling, how much the volume is. Basically not the number of buyers, because it could be that, let's say, 10 buyer bought, let's say, 100 lot, or maybe 100 lot, let's say, but maybe one buyer bought, let's say, 200 lot, right? So it's not the number of buyers and sellers, it's the volume. Okay, so how do you go about it? Like, for example, let's say this is first, let's look at the liquidity. This is the resistance level, right? Now once you see the price has come to that resistance level, bounce to the support zone again. Okay, again the price has gone to the same resistance level and then had a bounce, right, twice. Now once the price has done this, there was a bounce again, there was a bounce twice, then what we could potentially see that everyone like you and me, all retail trader, will think that okay, let's sell this market from here because the price already bounced from this level, and what we can expect now, let's say sell. Everyone will think in that way, right? Now once you are selling, okay, like every retail trader is selling, your stop loss is above this resistance line, which is common sense, everyone will put there. Now let's say when the market was here like this, now what happened that, let's say after the price is here, you sold this market, but instead of coming down, what the price might do in most cases, you see that a little bit to the upside, okay, has crossed all this resistance, and then you'll see that this price immediately had come back down. I'll show you an example, and this is what we called a liquidity gap. So liquidity gap is mainly the volume, buyers and sellers. So how does it work is that, let's say the big boys who is selling this market from here, okay, that, like when you are selling, everyone is selling, and when there is a seller on the other side, they need a buyer, okay, because it's a transaction between buyers and sellers. So to find when you are selling, everyone is selling, your stop loss in fact is a buy order, okay. Now if everyone is selling, who will be buying? Okay, the market needs a buyer, and the big boys, they need a buyer, right, because they also want to sell, and people are smart, right, traders are smart. So then what will happen that when the price reach that, how does this goes, I really don't know. Some says that it's a manipulation, some says it's a slippage. To be honest, I exactly don't know. There's a lot of theory behind it, but somehow the price reached that zone, and then what happened is that the price grab liquidity, means all the retail trader, most of them who sold from here, forced to be a buyer. As I mentioned, when you sell, your stop loss is a buy order, so you forced to be a buyer, then they sell and the market drops. So this is what we call the liquidity grab. Now grabbing liquidity, gaining momentum, and then moving in the direction. So with that in mind, then how you can take this advantage of this liquidity grab is best to wait for that liquidity grab to happen. It's the way I imagine is like, let's say you are in a deep blue ocean, right? Now you and me are like a smaller fish, right? Smaller fish swimming in the water. We also need to hunt, but how do you go about, because there's a big whale swimming on the deep blue sea. The best way is to wait for the hungry whale to finish its meal. When it's finished its meal, it's no more hungry. Just when the whale will go with it, okay, just follow the flow of the whale, so that you are taken by the wave of the water and you get your right. In the similar way, when liquidity grab happen, the big boys grab liquidity, okay, and from that liquidity grab, what you can expect that the price to drop, right? So this is how everything happens. So once you grab liquidity, the price moved in the direction, and then you just follow the ride. That's how everything works. So this is what we call the liquidity grab, guys. If you want to know more about this kind of things, you can join our uh, courses where you will have opportunity to trade with us and also learn our strategies, have all the trading tools that we have, including this TF or trend following strategy indicator, available for all the students in our academy from their student dashboard. And there are many things coming up, there are many tools coming, we are developing, and all you will be part of them for the rest of your life. Hopefully that you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. So let me look at the chat, guys. We'll look at XNGUSD as well. Please check AUD absolutely look at it. Coach, I can see there's high impact news in few minutes. Let me look at the Forex factory calendars to see, in fact, where is the news calendar coming up. Okay, so we see that Forex factory calendar. Okay, so you see that 6 p.m. I don't see any high impact news. Which one? Let me know, guys. I see that today is 10th of February. Tonight there is a news coming up 6 p.m. right? It's already 12 a.m. cross on Sydney. So there's a GBP news coming, and also there is so tonight there will be quite a few high impact news coming up. Not tonight means in your zone, could be different time zones. So there is 6 p.m. coming later, GBP, and then CAD, and then USD. Okay, so in fact quite a few high impact news coming up. But now probably you saw medium impact news. Let me know which one you see the news calendar coming up, guys. In the meantime, give a big thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, and also go to the web, join the free Telegram channel, link in the description. If we open any live trade, as we did, sometime we do in this live session, definitely when there is a trading opportunity, all the updates and everything will be given in the free Telegram channel. United States initial jobless claim, probably it's not according to Forex factory, they didn't mark it as a high impact. So let's see what happened. Thank you very much. Good day, coach. How are you doing today? I'm good, thank you. Hope you are keeping well. Please, coach, can you look at US100 and nat gas oil? Yeah, okay, let me look at nat gas. Looking at natural gas. Okay, so looking at monthly. Okay, we see that natural gas, there is a big drop happened quite a few months. There's an impulse correction, and it is in another impulsive phase. So we see that there's a big drop on the monthly, right? So we see from this monthly drop on natural gas, big move. Now with this movement, what we see that this is a monthly candle, right? I think we might see some sideways move, but let me look at the weekly. Okay, so from the weekly, what we see that there is a strong move happen. Okay, on the weekly, the price just been tested the support as resistance on the weekly. Looking at daily, there is a long bearish engulfer on the daily. Okay, big bearish engulfer. I think that, you know, see in the direction of the trend, back to back two long bearish engulfer on the daily perspective on natural gas. So there's one bearish engulfer here, there's one here, back to back two bearish engulfer on nat gas. And what I think that, you know, this price might move in this trend line, or we might see, yeah, I think that, you know, because in the direction of the trend back to back two bearish engulfer, so we might see some slower movement to the upside, and then we could see a, you know, bearish move. So if we look at 4 hour again, so for me, natural gas, you can see there is already, you know, a reversal pattern here. The price has broken down from this reversal pattern, and we see that there's an important level here to look at. It's the previous neckline of this reversal pattern here. The price has, you know, has broken down from this reversal pattern. Now what we can expect for this price to go ahead and test this support as resistance, and then to continue to drop. So yeah, I think that, you know, we might see some movement to the upside, and from this zone we could see a movement down again. For me, what I think this price might, you know, move in a sideways along this resistance and this support zone here. Okay. Samuel, coach, I need advice. I'm thinking for only trading GBP pairs. Samuel, let me know why you are thinking only GBP pairs. Guys, how many of you think in that way? I want to know also your ideas. How many of you trade only one pair? How many of you trade multiple pairs? What's your idea? Let me know. Samuel has a question. He wanna trade only GBP pairs, and let me know, guys, which one you are in fact interested on. And let me know, Samuel, why you think that you should trade GBP pairs. Then I will know exactly how to do that. I'll give my opinion. Today, coach, will you please look at GBP USD? Absolutely. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone from Algiers. Okay, thank you very much for joining. Please check AUD CHF for me, please. Yeah, I'll look at AUD CHF, and then we'll jump on this AUD CHF, guys. Okay, let me look at this one here. Looking at, first of all, monthly AUD CHF, we see that there was a big monthly candle. Looking at weekly, okay, AUD CHF, what I see that from the weekly, there was a big bullish candle again. I think this one also might move in a sideways. Okay, some pairs currently moving in a sideways. You know, I think that AUD CHF, you see the price is now going to this resistance zone here. Okay, this is support level here. Okay. So what I think that AUD CHF might hit this resistance, might create an overextended market, and then we could see it coming back down. So they are basically, for me, they are moving in a sideways. Okay, if you look at daily, you see it is hitting the daily 20 EMA. It will really depends on how it is reacting with this 20 EMA. I think that we might see some sideways movement on AUD CHF, guys. I trade multiple pairs. Okay, very good. Stay in the United States. Thank you. I own some profit on BTC short. I did a couple of days now. I'll own the long. Okay, I want some profit on BTC. Oh, very good. Thank you. That's what needed. That's what I want. You guys make some profit. You know, you are spending your time, energy. Yeah, of course, make some profit. Patience. See, you know, when I started my trading journey, I'm gonna share with, I think that you will resonate with this. The biggest struggle for me is not that I couldn't make money, but that I couldn't keep that money with me. It was in fact big struggle when I started trading. And it's only and when I realized that it's only because of the patience, you know. Someday, even unconsciously, you know, I saw that this is my trading, you know, on the mobile. I saw that I got a profitable trade, okay, very happy. And then all of a sudden I open maybe 10 positions, you know. I don't know, that's many of you might be doing the same thing. And what happened is that, and finally I realized is that okay, what happened, it's completely unconscious, you know. And after this 9 position open, I saw that some blue, some red, and in the top there is almost maybe -$1 or -$0, like that. So basically is all about patience, being fully conscious of the activities, the trading activities, you know. As a matter of fact, in, you know, trading in fact impact, if you, we normally think that, let's say I don't have a strategy, or maybe the market, you know, has a bad news today, a lot of things, but you need to keep in mind that there is a lot of factors involved in trading, okay. Your personal life, your everything will have in fact influence on trading. So best way, I would say that examine your day, very important. Early in the morning examine your day, or before you go to bed examine your day. So the day, you know, we're all human, we may not have a good day, or every day may not have a bad day, but when you have a, let's say, a day that you feel like that you are not in a good mood, leave it, don't trade. And this is what I saw. The day I had a bad day, I don't label a day as a good day or bad day, all, you know, a day as it is. But as a matter of fact, just to understand, the day I feel like I'm not on the mood, and that day I made, you know, the wrong decision when I was trading. So what I would say that, guys, if you feel like a day that you are not in rhythm, just leave the trading desk, because that's the day you will make the most wrong decision, because unconsciously we try to you know, it reflects without any understanding of it, reflects in your trading. So it is important that keep full awareness so that you can stay balanced, you know. So it's very important, it's a part of trading psychology, okay. It's a very important part of trading psychology. Okay, I'll look at it. Thank you very much. I'm now long BTC from support. Awesome, Lotfi, thank you. Because I don't have as much time as before, so I think if I focus on few pairs, I won't miss any opportunity. Okay, Samuel, I understand. I understand your concern completely. Exactly, I resonate with this. You know, I also in this think in the same way. So what I would recommend, the way I look at the chart is, it completely depend on the time frame. Time frame is very important. How many pairs you will be trading, it will depend on time frame. So when I trade, let's say in the 5 minutes, right, then I only focus on few pairs. Okay, I made a, you know, I make a watch list. Let's say I feel like, okay, gold, no, GJ, GU, for example, euro dollar, let's say dollar yen, make a watch list, like short list, and then put on in a short list, and then go to the 5 minute chart and try to observe all of them. Let's say this is a smaller list if it is trading on the 5 minutes. But when I trade on the 4 hour, okay, or daily, I keep almost all the pairs just to look at which one is giving the trading opportunity best. Because that's why I'm telling you, time frame is, let's say you are trading on the 5 minutes and you are looking at all those pairs, it might make you confused completely. So it depends on your trading style. On the daily as well, I put big list. Yeah, so that's how I normally approach. So everyone could have a different way of doing that, you know that. Okay, so and in the trader GBP news, it's in how many hours from now? So GBP news coming up in, this is now 6 p.m. like it's coming on 6 p.m., which is quite a few long hours, more than definitely 12 hours. Okay, so 6 p.m. Sydney. You can look at this Forex calendar, guys, then it will may synchronize this. Okay, so 6 p.m., which is the Sydney time. I think that almost more than 12 hours, 18 hours, like that. Okay, let me look at some other pairs, guys. Okay, so we see from the daily 4 hour. Okay, as I mentioned that I'm looking at US30 again and NASDAQ. We see that US30, as you can see from the previous resistance turn support here on US30. Okay, previous resistance turn support, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So this is the resistance turning support here on US30, creating a rejection from the support. And what I think that this is the daily chart, and I think that we might see slowly US30 might having a push up. Okay, so on the daily, which is on the lower time frame, which is strongly bullish. Okay, guys, so let's look at the cryptocurrency BTC. Okay, we see that BTC, as I mentioned yesterday, after creating an overextended market on the 4 hour, we see that the support is finally has created, this support is finally, we see a break of this support here. Okay, now this is the support on BTC USD, support here, okay, support here, support here, support here. Okay, which is turning resistance here. Now okay, so what do you see there on BTC USD? As you can see, there is a local downtrending market structure on this one. Okay, which basically the price has broken this level of support. The support now being tested as resistance, and from here we can expect rejection. But for the time being, this market is a little bit of sideways, fully choppy. Okay, so it could be that you see this, it has created an overextended market. Now it could again create, you know, a bullish move to test this resistance zone. So for me, look at the daily, from this daily 20 EMA, I think slowly we might see some bearish move or sideways. Okay, so now there is a candle close coming, guys, in 8 minutes. Let's look at all those pairs to see if there is anything here to look at. We see Aussie CAD going up, AUD NZD also going up, Aussie CHF, Aussie yen CAD. So yen pairs are sideways, CAD CHF slow movement, CHF JPY. We see a bit stronger move on AUD USD. There's an impulse double bottom. We see the DXY. So DXY will give you in fact which way the market is heading. As you can see, after this impulse, DXY created a double top, now again coming down, and I think that DXY, you know, might be coming back to this level of support again. Okay, previous resistance turning support here. So if you look at the monthly, after grabbing a huge liquidity from here, we see that DXY creating this big movement. If you look at the daily, impulse double top, now we see that price is coming back down here. So if we take our Fibonacci for this move, see that the price is approaching 61.8% Fibonacci level. Yeah, I think you can see after creating triple top, slowly the price is breaking down, and this is where we see that DXY, as I mentioned, when there was a gap opening, the price has gone up, and now we might see that DXY again coming to this neckline. If we readjust this level here, could see that the price is coming to this level where there is a previous support, resistance, turning support, and then we could see a bullish move. So for the time being, DXY is bearish, means that we could see AUD USD bullish. Okay, so let me look at all the pairs. Okay, so one pair that I found that very good is our Euro AUD trade that we have opened, so which is running. So you see that this one, entry 1.5423, TP 1.535. And so okay, so this one, we have. Okay, so this one, I think that it will continue to drop, hopefully, that because the way the price actions form, as you can see, grabbing multiple liquidity, it start to drop to this level. Euro NZD in the similar way, it grab liquidity. This one also, you can see there is a consolidation and then has gone up, grab liquidity, and then created this move. Okay, so we see that USD CHF, guys, yeah, this one is showing bearish movement. See that, what is dollar Swiss franc? Okay, guys, so we'll be selling again USD CHF. Okay, so we'll be placing a pending order. So we'll be closing the trade in this support zone here, okay, which is very important level of support, and we will be entering by pending order from this level. It will be 1-to-1 trade because it's a high probability, but I will show you how to manage the risk, guys. So dollar Swiss franc will be opening this trade, and I'll show you how to manage the risk as well, guys, so just to help you to learn trading. We are already running a good trade on Euro UD, and we'll be opening USD CHF. So okay, so we'll be pending order. We'll put the pending order at 0.91677, stop loss at 0.92032, TP at 0.91269. okay, and our stop loss on this one around 36 pips stop loss. Okay, right, so we'll be opening this now. How do you manage the risk? Go to this website, our website, www.forex trading wizard academy. This is our forex trading wizard academy website. There is a, you see this position size calculator, click on that position size calculator, and then you see this position size calculator here, and select the currency pair USD so USD CHF. Your account currency could be anything, let's say USD, okay, US dollar, and then how many pips stop loss, which is 36 pips stop loss. So you'll risk 1%. Let's say your account balance 1000, could be anything. Okay, let's say by money $10, and the current price, which is this one, calculate. So it shows 0.03 lot. Okay, so sell 0.03 lot. Keep in mind guys, everything showing in this it's only for educational. I'll recommend you to open any trade in your demo account. So the entry at this one for $1,000 account, according to our risk manager, 0.03 lot. Now based on your account size, you need to readjust, use this position size calculator for finding the lot size, how much lot you should buy or sell. So this is our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can go there and visit the website. So this is what I think that USD-CHF, as you can see, this will be opening this trade, and that will be keep running along with our Euro AUD trade. So Euro AUD also going, already created a bearish engulfer. So Euro AUD also has another sell signal. Okay, because we are running already trade, we are not adding, so we added on USD CHF. Okay guys, so yeah, so that's, let me explain the strategy behind this trade on USD CHF. Okay, so looking at the strategy, all right, so first of all, if I turn on our TF strategy, as you can see, this is the TF strategy was applied here, but we have a confluence that this price may continue to drop. This is where we have open, but this one we see that there is a huge liquidity gap in this zone here. So we are almost near the trigger point, and yeah, so we almost getting triggered on this one. All right, so let's look at the full analysis on this one to understand how the market might move. Looking at monthly, first of all, as you can see, this is the monthly price action. From the monthly perspective, USD CHF, you can see long-term bearish market, okay, which is in fact with this long bearish engulfer, the price has dropped a lot. Looking at weekly, what we see that from the weekly perspective, there's a big move, slow movement, and now we see the price is correcting. You know, with the weekly perspective, there is a strong rejection to the downside on USD CHF on the weekly. Now if we look at the daily, we see that there's a big movement followed by a narrower doji. Now we see another daily bearish candle, and I think that this price highly likely that will drop further on the daily as well. If we look at the 4 hour, we see that in this time frame, this current session candle, as you can see, has crossed the previous one's high. We triggered, okay, grab liquidity from this resistance, and we see that there's a big bearish engulfer below this level of support. So this is a support here, you can see that. So this support turn resistance here, and with that turning resistance, we have seen this long bearish engulfer has formed with a liquidity gap which is significantly bearish. Now if you closely look at all this price action, we see that according to our TF strategy, there are back-to-back two sell signals here, okay, that's giving more weight to the trade, and we see there is a multiple liquidity gap. One is here, and there's a quite a few times strong liquidity gap on dollar Swiss franc. So with that in mind, guys, we see we have opened this trade, and also I send it to the students. Let's see mine, yeah, it's triggered. Let me know if anyone of you're triggered or no, so that I know actually you're on the same page. Okay guys, if you want to learn the strategy that I am using in a premium version, you can visit our website. Okay, join us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, learn our strategies, and also trade with us to become an independent, professional, profitable trader, and also have all these trading tools that we are using to find refined trades from the market. So you see that, guys, gold has gone up with this long candle, and I think that gold also is likely to continue to go. Okay, guys, and also don't forget to join the free Telegram channel. There is a link in the description for free Telegram channel. If there is any update, I will definitely send it in the free Telegram channel for any kind of confirmation. Okay, guys, hopefully that you are enjoying this live session. Give a big thumbs up, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Let me see what's happening. Other instrument after the candle close. Okay, I think that the UJ, guys, UJ, let me look at what's gonna happen with the UJ. I think CAD, JPY, UJ, they might have a movement. Okay, we might see some breakdown on CAD, JPY. There's a probability. You see this price action, at any point we could see this price just continue to drop. Okay, exactly in the similar way, we see US30 testing this previous resistance, turning support here, and from here we can expect a bullish momentum. Okay, guys, so yeah, this is the best trade that I have found. So today I have found two best trades. One is our Euro AUD trade, which is running more than 50% profit. Now it's going up for a little bit. We'll keep running that. Dollar Swiss franc, we see that it's going up, it's triggered, and let it run. And for the gold trades, we'll see what happened. Okay, for the rest of the instrument, what I see that dollar yen also has a breakdown. I think dollar yen also highly likely will continue to drop. So dollar getting a little bit weaker, what I see that from my idea. Okay, so yeah, so we see that some weakening in DXY, which is giving us a really good trading opportunity. That's good for us. And yeah, so with that in mind, guys, I really enjoyed this live session. Hopefully that you guys also enjoyed this live session. We'll keep running dollar Swiss franc trade. Join the free Telegram channel if you want to have any update on this one, and also we'll keep running Euro AUD trade until we hit the 3 times profit target. if you want to learn our strategies to trade like this with us, and also have all the trading tools, there is a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us. And also if you want to if you are looking for a regulated broker, also there is a link in the description area. You can use you can join EverTrade, they're regulated. Use the code to receive 40% welcome bonus from a regulated broker. It's a big deal. So with that said, I'm gonna end this session, guys. I really enjoyed, and hopefully that you enjoyed too. Thank you very much for being here, and also don't forget to give a big like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow is the last day of trading week. It's very important day, and also all the day in this New York session, in Asian session, I will be on the chart to find the best trade possible for all my students. So with that said, I'm gonna end. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow in this live session, and stay well, stay happy, manage risk, don't take a big risk in trade, always try to manage your risk. Thank you.